Let's jump into the first question here. So the first question is about challenging work environments, which can be very, very distracting when we just want to focus on the important work that we're doing for the community. How would an organisation or a business leader shift the culture in the right direction when faced with a challenging culture?
There's a great question, and one that I do get asked quite a lot. I guess one of the privileges I've had over the years of being in people and culture or HR is that even at social events, everybody is more than happy to confide in me about a struggle or a challenge that they've had with their work, with a boss, or with the culture in an organisation. And sadly, there's a lot of horror stories out there. Which certainly is something that I'm keen to change, and to work with organisations to make sure that those horror stories start to disappear, and that the culture and the environment that people are able to work in and create impact in is a happy, healthy, productive one. So it is a big challenge for any leader of an organisation, big or small, to be able to do that. And often there's other pressures that face them, pressures from the board, somebody asking you to fix the culture, which I always find quite amazing that it's as easy as just fixing it like that. So there's the one question that I always start with is, if you're a leader of the business, what would you like to see, hear, feel, or do? What does your culture need to be to you? Is it currently supporting the things that your organisation is trying to do? Does it support the values and the way that you operate and the impact that you're trying to have? And if it's not, that's the time that you start working on fixing it. So back to your question, how would you shift it in the right direction if it's a challenging culture? There's a number of things that I've seen work really well and that I would suggest. And that is, before you try and fix anything, firstly seek to understand it. You can't fix what you don't know or you don't understand. So firstly, understand why and how it's not delivering or not aligning with your values. Get some feedback from your team, and that can either be through a formal engagement survey. It could just be as simple as asking them. Ask your team what's working and what's not. Culture is not just one thing. Culture is rarely one thing that shifts it in the wrong direction. Culture is the sum of all of the parts. And if all of those parts of a person's experience in the business are not strong, then the culture can go the wrong direction. So it's a bit of a opportunity to do some diagnostic on the sum of all of those parts. And as I said, feedback is an awesome way of understanding where it's going well or where it might be breaking down. But once you've got that feedback, be prepared to do something with it. There's nothing worse than being asked for your opinion or asking for your feedback by an employer and then nothing changes, nothing happens. If people are giving you the time and the respect to share that with you, it's your opportunity as a leader to take that and work with it and be transparent about what's going wrong and what you would like to do to make that change. Your customers and suppliers can sometimes be a really good group to do a litmus test for. If your team are not engaged, your customers are often the first ones to notice, or your suppliers. So if you're getting verbatim feedback from them that things are not going well, or you're seeing changes in your customer service levels, that could also be an indicator that there needs to be a cultural shift there. One of the things I love to do with clients is something called an organisational health check. And that's where we do a holistic review of everything that's going on in the business or in the people and culture space. And that could include, let's have a look at your onboarding. When somebody joins your organisation, that's your opportunity to get them engaged and motivated and really on board with your vision. Are you doing your onboarding well? Are you giving them something to aspire to at that point? How you reward and recognise your employees. Is it aligning with something that appeals to them? Does it motivate them? Are they getting the development and coaching along the way that they need? It's all of those things that help make a great culture. But back to my first point, if you don't understand, it's hard to know what to work on and what to focus on. So that would be my key tip, is understand what it is, then work on an action plan and get your employees involved in that. Don't try and do it as alone. As a leader, you don't have to fix the culture yourself. That's your opportunity to get people on board, get them involved in coming up with solutions and action plans so that collectively you can shift it so that it supports your business in the right way. And think of it as a ongoing pulse check, not a full medical every time.